Get the look you want to turn heads this summer with flawless aesthetics from the team at Robert Andrews. Owner Hallie is here to tell us about their many services. She's back. Good morning, Hallie.
Good morning, Justin.
Oh, so for those that don't remember, Hallie was on our show about 6 weeks ago, and she came on and she wanted to talk about how Botox isn't just for the female demographic, it's for the male demographic as well. And you actually performed Botox on me 6 weeks ago, right on my forehead.
I did.
And I just want to say thank you so much, because you really changed my life. My confidence is through the roof right now. I'll go to a bar, and the first thing a woman will tell me is, my forehead looks beautiful, and it's all thanks to you. So 6 weeks later, how would you assess my forehead?
Well, it looks a lot smoother without question.
Okay.
It definitely made you look younger, although you already looked young.
I look 12 already. Yeah, I don't know how much younger I can look. So after somebody gets Botox, how often should they be coming back to get follow-ups or get Botox again?
Every 3 months.
Usually
every 3 to 4 months. Some people like to say it's 6 months. That's really unrealistic. There are parts of our body, sometimes we can hold on to it for up to 6 months, but typically you're looking at 3.
What signs are you looking for as the expert to know that the procedure went A-okay?
I'm usually looking at the movement within the area that I injected. So if they're moving, or if they're lower, or if they're raising, that's what I'm looking at.
What other services does Robert Andrews Medical Aesthetics offer? We've got some photos, some lip filler I see right now. Your team's just amazing. Well, what other services do you offer?
Well, we do laser hair removal, skin resurfacing, stretch mark revision, scar revision, skin tightening, RF microneedling, which does a lot of fat removal and tightening with that. PRP, which is your platelets, and we can do that for hair rejuvenation as well. I've seen great results with women especially, not as much as men, but yep, we're doing a lot of that. Weight management is huge right now for us, so we have a lot of people on the peptides that they're talking about, the Ozempic and Trizepatide or Mounjaro. So
GLP-1, any of that stuff?
GLP-1,
yeah.
yep.
I did my homework. I know some stuff there. And hair removal, that's probably pretty important for pool season. You want to get those sweaters off your back, right? Like what is that process, and like how long does it take, and does it hurt, hair removal?
So hair removal it just depends. It can take anywhere from 6 to 8 to 10 treatments, just depending on the area. Yeah, okay. Underarms go fast for women especially. We don't usually do a lot of men, but if we do, usually that's maybe 4 to 6 treatments.
What does skin tightening mean?
Skin tightening, it just has everything to do with the level of the skin and where, whether or not you have fine wrinkles on the upper levels or whether or not you have laxity on the lower levels. So we do a lot of skin or facial balancing. But with the skin tightening, where you start seeing laxity as you age, you're going to want to add different energies and different type of controlled damage to make it tighten up.
Oh, Robert Andrews Medical Aesthetics. You guys are simply just the best. Now, how did you get into this industry? Because you were serving as a nurse in the Air Force for about 2 decades, right? Well, thank you for your service as well. What was that experience like, and how did that kind of springboard into your own company?
Well, in the military, I was trained on a lot of advanced procedures, and advanced practice nursing type procedures. So I was working ERs, battlefield, all sorts of different areas, critical care, trauma, and so in doing that I just did a lot of needle procedures. And while I was doing that, even when people were looking really, really, in a bad place, I'd always clean them up. And so that sounds really silly, but I thought if you're even going to pass away, you do it with dignity. And I always just had a way of wanting to take care of people. And so with that, I don't know, I guess I just started looking at faces and body and decided I could do something to make people happy.
And you changed my forehead, you changed my life. What's that initial consultation process like, real quick?
Usually it's about 15 minutes to 30 minutes, just depending upon what your questions are and stuff. And it's always free. So usually you'll have it with me, sometimes one of my estheticians, depending upon what we're doing.
All right, great job, Hallie. You did such a good job. We're going to bring you back later in the hour. We're going to talk about some innovative technology because your team is always ahead of the curve. You brought some machinery with us, and we're going to go through it a little bit later.
We
all right?
Did.
Great job, Hallie. Isn't Hallie the best? She fixed my forehead. I love her. Book a consultation and learn more about all the services of Robert Andrews Medical Aesthetics. Just visit that website on the bottom of your screen. We'd also like to thank them for bringing us this segment.